Hello everyone. So recently I received a great package for a trade that I'm doing with Greyhound, and I've got a load of goodies here. Some real nice stuff. But one thing that I want to talk to you about today is this set, and I specifically requested this set, and I believe it's the classic 2500. And the reason is I've been looking at this set for a long time, and I believe that it's one of the most minimal, low cost pick sets that cover the widest variety of picking techniques, and it's not out of place with old school techniques or new school style picking, so it covers a lot. It comes with 6 profiles and 6 tensioners, and a lovely case. So these are the profiles that it comes with. It effectively has 5 profiles that are very good at SPP and 3 profiles that are very good at raking. So I do like to group them like this though. These are my main SPPing profiles and these are my main raking profiles. So first let's talk about raking. You've got almost every style of raking for a pin tumbler covered in these profiles here. You've got your zipping covered by all of them. You've got your hybrid picking covered by the half diamond and the single. You've got your rocking covered by the wave or bogey, triple peak, whatever you like to call it. Every type of raking that you're used to, old school or new school, are covered within these 3 profiles. Then for your SPP, you've got your half diamond, which is old school style, used as like your short to standard hook. Then we go a bit deeper with this hook here. And they all come with fairly reasonably slim shanks, which is very nice when you're using them for Euro style and tighter keyways. Then you've got a slim DeForest, and you rarely see these. I think you get them more in the States. You hardly ever see one that's this slim. Obviously you have to be careful with it because it's a strong profile, it's got a weighted end, but it is a very slim shank, so if you start really wrenching on something you are gonna drive a bend into this. But that's the same across the board. You have to think about what profile you're using and how you're using them so you don't damage your tools. You have to remember that lockpicks are precision instruments and you need to use them how they're intended to be used, or in ways that are not necessarily going to damage them. This as well, so this will reach your... I've lost the focus now, haven't I? This will reach your deeper pins, so you use this like your deep hook and to hit your high lows when you've got bitting that is going and finally you've got your curve, sort of gentle reach style. Again, this is for when you're really struggling with those gatekeeper style low cut pins. You can swoop straight under them and get to those pins at the back or further behind. So it covers all your basic techniques, like I said, new and old. Personally, I'll be using mostly the half diamond. Well, these three are going to be the main picks of the kit. They'll be sitting up front, and then these ones when I need them. Also comes with 6 tensioners. They're all single-sided tensioners. They come pre-marked and they're in different thicknesses. So you've got similar widths. Let's see if I can get the focus back. So you've got similar widths there, and the thicknesses change. They're a good length. So you've got your bottom of the keyway or your recessed keyway tensioners here, and you've got your shorter / top of the keyway style here. Again, different thicknesses, similar widths. What you can do with these, if you really want to, you've got enough length there to put your own bend if you want to make them double-sided. I prefer not to. These are my favourite type of top of the keyway tensioners. I like these little with this orientation of metal, so it's going this way the whole time, you get better feedback than the flat of metal, because the flat has more of a bend in it, so it dampens feedback a little bit, whereas you feel everything with this orientation. Sometimes you may find that you want to dampen the feedback a little bit with certain types of raking and things like that, but generally these are my favourite type. They are not 301 high yield. As you know, I am a fan of the 301. I make all of my picks from 301 high yield. These, I believe, are just 301 stainless, not high yield, which means it hasn't been worked cold, giving it that slight bit of extra strength. Well, that significant bit of extra strength. These are fairly affordable. I believe they are sitting around £25, $30 something, and for the amount of capabilities and the case you get with them, which is a lovely soft leather case, really old school, sort of reminds me of like cowboy style all double stitched the whole way around, reinforced. Very lovely case there. For that price, it's perfectly reasonable. I think it's a very, very good price for what you get. Don't get bogged down too much on 301 high yield for basic sets like this. You're getting a lot of capabilities and a lot to work with for a very low price. You shouldn't be bending or breaking these if you are using them correctly or using them in a reasonable way. 301 is still a very, very, very good steel. Lots of you will remember having to start with wiper inserts and street sweeper bristles, hacksaw blades. These are far, far, far above that. So, whereas 301 is the top tier, this is still a very, very reasonable steel. So I guess I should do some picking with this set. So all I'm going to do is push in and out over those pins, because you can with the half diamond, you can go forward and back, and just feel for those speed bumps, which will be binders. Let's get it staying focused. And there we go. Next up I got this clasp 12540. Now usually I would pick a padlock in hand, but for the sake of the video, obviously I'll do it here. I'm going to use one of the top of the keyway tensioners, the thin one. Hopefully that will fit. That fits the bottom nicely there. And it's quite a tight keyway. Let's try the curve so we can slip. And there we go. And for that, I'm definitely going to use the Slim DeForest and the top of the keyway, but you guys won't trust me unless I give it a good rake beforehand. go. Right, for some reason my audio failed on this last bit, so I'm recording this afterwards. This is just a few final thoughts. So hopefully I've shown you that this kit is one of the best all-rounders that you can buy at such a low price point. It's very good for gifts, EDCs, like just throw in your bag. The only downside I can think of is the steel, but that's, again, don't put too much into that, because 301, not high yield, is a perfectly acceptable lockpick steel, especially at a price point so low. The only thing I didn't mention is the handles. I normally complain about the sandwich style handles. There's two thoughts I have on this, especially for this set, or maybe even three. So firstly, they're very good for being low profile and fitting in an everyday carry kit. Secondly, there's been a large movement recently with lots of 3D printed handles that fit these, so they're actually more versatile than they used to be. And thirdly, I like the idea of train hard, fight easy. If you learn on tools that are the basics like this, when you get the more premium tools, you're going to appreciate them more and be better with them. I think I figured out that the cost per tool, this whole set is like $33, and then the cost per tool is about $2.70 each tool, and that drops to like $2.50 if you include the case. The case is lovely, I just showed that. In pounds, I think it's like £25, and that makes each tool cost about £1.90. They're very replaceable. You can go on and you can replace each separate part of this kit. I think it's a very good all-rounder basic set that is good for beginners, good for gifts, and good for sets to throw in a backpack if you need one. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. I'm happy I could showcase this set for you today.